Time to remove the key bed from this SY99. You know what, it's quite funny that I looked back at the original assessment video I did on this keyboard. It's nearly 2 years ago I did that video, so it's taken me that long to get round to this piece of work, and hopefully this key bed is going to come out relatively easily. Now I know there are 4 screws here and here and here and here, and I can't see any other screws that are keeping this key bed in place. Now the only other thing I can see here is there are a series of screws along this edge here, but I can't really see what they are doing in terms of or whether they're actually doing anything, to be honest. There's something there. Now that could be the reason why this key isn't working actually. There's something caught just under here, so let's see what that is. That is definitely a bit of a key. Don't know whether you can see, it's probably better on the overhead cam if you can see it. Let me put it on this silver so you've got some grade in there. That is a bit of a key. So that could be what's caused this key issue down here, because it was definitely in the right position. And I don't know quite what is causing it, but I think these screw bits are the locking strip for the keys, but we'll find out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 4 screws out and see if this keyboard, and then disconnect the ribbon cable, disconnect this, which I think is the aftertouch board by the looks of it, disconnect that so I don't have to disconnect the board, and then with a little bit of luck this should spring out. That's what I think. Let's see, let's put theory into practice. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Go over to Instagram and follow me there. Go over to Facebook, follow me there. That's where the normal notices are. And consider becoming a Patreon. Label as you go. Wasn't going to be that easy, was it? So this metal strip here is connected to those screws there. I can't see how that's connected, but there is something connecting this back strip to the keyboard somewhere. I think I'm going to have to lift this board. Let's have a look, see what's underneath it. Funny enough, there's 2 batteries in here. I didn't notice that. There's a battery there and there's a battery there. That's interesting. Okay, you saw in the last part I've lifted the main board, and what that's revealed to me is I don't really want to have to disconnect it, but it has revealed that the keyboard is attached via this strip here, and there's another strip there, so I'm going to have to lift that board as well. But let's remove these screws first, and then we'll get onto that one. In terms of overall construction, this SY99 is far better constructed than the 77 or the 85. Far more robust. So, just using this, I've confirmed that these are definitely holding the key bed in. I'm going to have to do the same on this, so I'm going to lift this one next and get underneath that. Of course, I do realise that because there's a battery on that board and a battery on that board, I am actually going to have to take those boards out. But we'll do one thing at a time, shall we? Okay, now we've got both those screw sets out. Is this going to now lift out? The answer is no, it's not. There is something still connected this end, so I know I need to undo this, which is the aftertouch board. You can also see these keys are falling out, which means they're all broken. Is this what's causing the problem? So that's going to have to come off. Right, so I've now undone this blue foil thing that seems to be causing attached to this key bed, and then out comes the key bed, just like that. And there we can see the broken key Right, so let me just put this to one side for a sec. Take the broken key out. And then let's have a look. I'll tell you what, without the keyboard in it, it's keypad in it, still has a fair weight in it, this keyboard. Right. Well, looking at this, I think there are at least 2 damaged keys here, so let's flip this over so we can have a look at the other side. Right, so what it looks like is this is the locking strip. It just clips on. So let's take that out. Something to lever that. Let's try a steel ruler. I just need to apply pressure. And you just need something long and flat, and then something to apply pressure to release this locking strip, which effectively is just a piece of plastic over with a ridge on it that's over. Yeah. Like so. So that's all it is a piece of plastic that has a ridge on it that clamps down onto this. And there's some notches every now and then, which is obviously what this ridge is clamping onto. But that should now allow me to do that, which is release the key. So that is released, and then that one can come out as well. And there's the issues with these 2 keys. Do that. Hopefully you can see that. Let's try and zoom that in a bit. Just oh, it's still saying it's in focus. Right. So hopefully you can see this. It's not terribly visible because it's white on white and black on black. But the edges of the keys themselves, the hook that seats in this hole here, which is just off camera. Let me just bring that this way. So there's these holes here, and effectively this piece hooks into that hole, and because it's broken, it's not seating properly, and therefore it's not pushing down on the reed switch, which is what this keyboard is. So effectively that is a reed switch there. When it pushes down, it makes contact. And that's what forms the electrical connection that tells you, tells the synth to make that sound. So look at this one. This is the, so that's the CF key, and that looks okay to me. So you put these back in by going that way and then that way, and then it should theoretically just push. Oh, I see. It's got to go into this little slot here as well, and then it pushes backwards and down. Where the spring goes. That's it. And you get tension. There you go. So, have a quick look at the keys. Yeah, so I think I've got two broken keys here. I've got a broken D and a broken C sharp. I think that's broken in two places by the looks of it. Yeah, it's broken in two places. You can see it's broken there as well. So that's how it should look, and that's how it looks. So it's broken in two places. Right, I don't have those in stock, so I'm going to have to go and order them. But that is the key bed removed and ready for repair.